So I put the cards down in the same order that they come out of the deck. The overall energy of your reading is the 10 of Pentacles. That is nice. Ooh, and look what is next to it. So we have some cards left to go towards the second part of the reading. Okay, Scorpios. All cards are male or female, and the kings and the queens are very mature in their thinking. I have the 10 of Pentacles surrounding your entire reading. Wow, that is a lot of groundedness, security, stability. If it has to do with work, it's really financial security. This is a very grounded, it can be about commitment too. And so this is what we're going to talk about. And up in your highest energy, the 10 of Wands. So the 10 of Wands, this is the end of the 9 of Wands. This is a heavy burden that you've been carrying, but you're going to put it down. It looks to me as if you're going to be able to put it down because of some type of security that's coming your way. So those wands are slipping out, and they can slip out one by one or all at once, but your burden is going away, and it has to do with financial security. I have the Fool here next to the 10 of Wands and right above the 10 of Pentacles. This is about leaping into things without really thinking them through fully. If this is about finances, this is like maybe investing in things without doing your research, or just investing in maybe things that because somebody said you should, it's just, but if it's love, it's, this is fun. If it's love, it's just carefree and living in the moment, throwing caution to the wind. And so there's the cliff. So what happens and why it's called the Fool is you come to the edge of the cliff. You can end up losing your money if it's financial, or you can end up losing your love, which is usually you end up looking towards security and stability. But both people don't usually look forward at the same time if you've been living in the energy of the Fool. So that's why it's called the Fool. It's fun while you're in it, but it's not so fun coming out of it. So the burden of this Fool's energy that I believe that you've come out of is going away. I have the 5 of Swords next to the Fool. You see the truth, you see the clarity. I think you totally understand what has happened here. So you're letting an unwanted energy fade off into the distance by picking up those swords of truth and clarity with the 5 of Swords. That can really help you be clear on how to move forward. I have the Emperor right under the 10 of Wands. So the Emperor is the card for Aries. Aries might be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. But this is about being true to yourself, about being stubborn about what you want and what you don't want from life. You're very well liked and respected by others. But this is just being strong and really standing by your beliefs and your what you feel is right for you to move forward. So this Fool's energy, it looks like picking up the truth and the clarity of it. It does help you to see things more clearly. And now you know. Now it's like now you know how to reach this 10 of Pentacles. On the other side of the 10 of Pentacles is the 4 of Wands, which is right under the 5 of Swords. Now, this is definitely a soulmate energy. See the 1111? This is union between two people. Now, this can be a partnership with a soulmate. Doesn't have to be male, female. It doesn't matter. That if for those of you this is a financial reading, for those of you that this is a love reading, this is definitely a strong soulmate connection, and there's a lot of celebration involved here, and there will be either way with celebration if this is financial. So, and there's a lot of love. There's a lot of joy associated with that card. So whatever has happened, whether it's love or whether it's money, it looks like it's working out beautifully in the end, but you did have to go through a pretty big bump to get there. I have the Moon under the Emperor. This is the card for Pisces. Pisces might be strong in someone's chart here, Scorpios. But the Moon is enlightening. It's shining the light in the dark for your path forward. So pay attention, with the moon. If you start getting these ideas and you start to figure out your way forward, you probably should trust and believe in it. So the moon is very powerful. It's right next to the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is under the 10 of Pentacles. So your path forward is focusing on building a future, focusing on building more pentacles. So keeping your nose to the grindstone, doing what you know you need to do in order to have this secure and stable relationship or business relationship, whatever it might be. I have the Judgment card right next to the Eight of Pentacles and under the Four of Wands. You know what you did go through with this Fool's energy and this burden that you were carrying, it was a spiritual lesson for you to, realize what it is that you want and to stick by your guns. Don't let people sway you in another direction that is not right for you, okay? So I think that's part of your spiritual lesson, but you're waking up to it. And once you wake up to a spiritual lesson, your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you teaching you this lesson. They're hard to learn, but once you do, you're usually rewarded. And I think you're being rewarded with the Four of Wands, success, joy, love. Oh my gosh, look at that. So we're in the second part of your reading for Scorpios. We need a couple more cards for the second part of this reading. There's one. All right. So the Eight of Cups came out here, right next to the Five of Swords. Yeah, you're letting an energy fade off in the background. You're having to leave someone behind, okay? There was someone who was either giving you bad advice, or if this is a love situation, it is love that's gone dead. The cups aren't even glowing. And the moon is so important. Shining the light, shining you a path forward away from what is not working towards what will work for you if you just followed the path the moon is shining. It's leading you right towards this Ace of Pentacles. Security, stability, groundedness. This could be commitment. Okay? So that's huge. And the Ace of Pentacles is right next to the Ace of Swords. Truth and clarity is what's doing it. Look at all the light it brings in. Actually knowing and being clear about something really helps you make decisions and moving forward. And that's what you're doing with that Five of Swords. So the swords are very important. Look for the truth. Look for the clarity. Ask the questions that you need to ask and speak your truth. I have the Empress under the Eight of Cups and next to the Four of Wands. This is Libra or Taurus that might be strong in somebody's chart here. But the energy, this is your energy. This is male or female, you are very kind, you're thoughtful, loving, you are compassionate, passionate, you're understanding, you are just all these beautiful qualities that you have about you, okay? So whoever you move forward with, even if it's a business partner, must have a lot of those same qualities. Otherwise, you're going to butt heads. It's not going to work, okay? So you deserve good things, and you deserve a good partner in your life, whether this is about love or money. I have the Six of Wands next to the Empress and under the Ace of Pentacles, that commitment or all that financial security. The Six of Wands is all about success in love, okay? So this can be success in financial security. It also can be just in love. All those wands coming up in the background of people who celebrate your successes, that wreath right there can signify engagement. So, when you look at these cards in a financial sense, this could be just like a new partnership that you take on that is the right partnership for you, and whether it's love or money. I have Temperance here, right next to the Six of Wands and under the Ace of Swords. This is the card for Temperance. For Sagittarius. So Temperance, your guardian angels and spirit guides are all around you again here. Their job is to help you be tempered. And so they want you to be grounded. They want you to be balanced and they want you to be patient. Be patient with yourself. Get that truth. Take the time to learn the truth about things before moving forward. It's going to be very helpful, and your guardian angels and spirit guides are going to help you be able to do that. I have the devil under the Empress right next to the Judgment card. Okay, so financially, look at the Pentacle now. Okay, that can be commitment, security, stability, money. Because this reading seems to go both ways, so that's why I'm reading it this way. The devil is the card for Capricorn, and it has nothing to do with the energy. The energy is toxic. So it looks to me as if you had toxic energy, whether it was living in the energy of the Fool with a love partner or a business partner. Okay? So you can't do much when you're in a toxic environment. And there could have been a third energy involved you may or may not have known about, okay, that was holding this relationship from moving forward. It definitely not the energy of the Empress. Definitely. And your judgment is to figure that out. And moving forward, you will, because I have the Page of Swords next to the devil and under the Six of Wands. The Page of Swords, this is having your sword out now. You're being much more cautious than you were before. Before, it was just more fun and games. Now you're taking things more seriously. And you're being, more careful in moving forward. That's great. I have the Four of Pentacles next to the Page of Swords and under Temperance. So, Temperance saying being patient, hang on to your money. Okay, if this is a financial reading, be very careful how you're investing your money. You're going to have money in a safe place, okay? Don't invest everything. Hang on. Don't lend money with this card coming out. You may not ever see it. So be careful. Do your research. If this is about love, just hang on to your pentacles. Hang on to the security that you already have. Don't give away anything until you are absolutely sure. Be patient in moving forward that you have the right partner in your life. Wow. Two-sided reading here. Well, I'm going to take out a message here from your guardian angels and spirit guides. Let's see what they have to say. This may or may not have to do with this reading, but this is something they really want you to hear. So I am going to pull out an angel card. Scorpios. One more shuffle here for Scorpios. Okay. Find out what message you have waiting for you here. Where is your card? Oh, I think it's right there. This is the card of the Six of Thought. So I will read it to you. Peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country.